Marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan bikum. Welcome again to our Gateway to Arabic series. As we continue to analyze our book 5, we're now on page 31. Today's lesson is about setting a template for conjugating defective verbs. الفعل المعتل الناقص. And that is the verb that it has as its a third root letter. It's a weak letter, such as wow or yeah. Now, in the last lesson, we have conjugated the same type of verb in the past tense. Today is about present tense. Let's start by using the verb yad'u, which is come from da'a yad'u, and that's a verb to call or to invite. Yad'u, he calls or invites. Yad'u, he calls or invites. How do we say she calls or invites? We'd say tad'u, start with ta. So yad'u for he and tad'u for she. Two men call or invite would be yad'uwani. Yad'uwani. Two women call or invite would be tad'uwani. Any ending. Three men or more invite or call would be yad'una. Now here, original wow, that is to say the third root letter, has been removed. The wow we are looking at here is waw al-jama'a, which is the plural wow to indicate that we are talking about three or more masculine. Yad'una. How do we say three women or more invite or call? We'll say yad'una as well. Yad'una. The difference is the wow here is an original wow. That's our third root letter. As you know, whenever we are saying that plural feminine, three or more women doing something, we will put sukun on the third root letter. Hence here we say yad'u. That's wow, lengthening. It's a sakina, it's a sukun, there's no vowel on it. So a noun is noun niswa to indicate we're talking about three women or more. So the table of this third person, meaning al-ghaibin wal-ghaibat, is yad'u, that's he, tad'u, she, yad'uwani, they, two masculine, tad'uwani, they, meaning two feminine. Yad'una, that is for three or more masculine. Also, yad'una is for three or more feminine. The only thing is the wow in the feminine plural is an original wow. But the wow we are looking at in the third, three or more men, that's a wow al-jama'a. It's a wow of plural. The original wow, third root, has been deleted. Okay, I hope you are following me. Yes. All right. Now let's move now to the second person, meaning al-mukhatab, the people that you are speaking to directly. So to say you, singular male, call or invite would be tad'u. Remember, when you are speaking to people in front of you using present tense, you start with ta, ta, ta across the board. So you, singular male, is tad'u. And you, singular female, will be tad'ina. You know, we need ina when you are speaking to a single female. Tad'ina. Two of you men call would be tad'uwani. Start with ta as well. تدعواني. And two of you female call is the same. تدعواني. Good, so far so good. Three or more of you masculine call would be تدعون. Again, the wow, which is the third root letter, has been removed. The wow you are looking at there is wawul jamaa, to indicate we are speaking to three or more masculine. Three of you women call will be, again, تدعون. تدعون. The wow here is an original wow, and noun is nono niswa. So the table of the second person is تدعو for you male singular, تدعين you singular female, تدعواني two of you men, and it's the same for two of you women, تدعواني. تدعون three or more of you male, and the wow here is wawul jamaa. And for three or more of you female, تدعون as well. But wow here is an original wow. It's the third root letter. And noun is nono niswa. Okay, what about the first person speaker? The speaker, al-mutakallim. Al-mutakallim, a man and a woman will say the same thing. I call, I invite, will be ad'u, ad'u. And we, whether two or millions of us, regardless of gender, will be nad'u, nad'u. Right, so this is a template for you how to conjugate a defective verb that has its third root letter, is a weak letter like wow. So that is the template. Any similar verb like this, you follow this template. Okay, now let's set a template for another verb also in this category, but instead of wow ending, it's a ya ending, such as yejri, and that's coming from the verb jara yejri. That's a verb to run. So we say he runs, or running will be yejri. She runs, or running will be tajri. They, meaning two men, run or are running will be yajriyani. Two women run or are running will be tajriyani. Three men or more are running or run will be yajruna. Wow you are looking at there is wawul jamaa, the plural wow. The original, the ya, which is the third root letter, is deleted here. Yajruna. We didn't say yajriyuna. No, yajruna. Ya is deleted. And three or more women run or are running will be yajrina. The ya is there and it's sakina, meaning there's no vowel on it. It's a sukun. It's lengthening. Yajrina. And the noun is nono niswa. Feminine, plural noun. Let's conjugate it in the second person, al-mukhatab, people that you are speaking to directly. So you singular male, run or running will be tajri. We start with ta across the board here. Tajri. And you singular female, run or running will be tajrina, usual ina, tajrina. You masculine, two of you run or running will be tajriyani. That's two of you men are running tajriyani. And two of you women are running or run will be tajriyani. And three or more of you men running, run will be tajruna. Again, we have deleted the ya, which is the third root letter. Tajuruna. And three of you or more women are running or run would be tajirina. The ya is there. It's sakina. There's no vowel on it. It's lengthening, which means sakina. So tajirina. The table is tajiri, tajirina, tajriyani, tajriyani, tajruna, tajrina. And the first person, the speaker, al-mutakallim, would be ajri, I run, or I'm running. And a man and a single woman will say the same thing, ajri. We, meaning two or more of us, regardless of gender, would be najri, najri. Okay, one more verb to go to set the template for in this category of defective verb. Let's go for the verb baqiya yabqa. Yabqa is the verb to remain or to stay. So he remains or stays would be yabqa. Yabqa. She remains or stays would be tabqa. Two men are staying or stay would be yabqayani. Ani ending. Yabqayani. And two women are staying or remain would be tabqayani. Ani ending as well. And three men or more are staying or remaining or remain would be yabqawna. Yabqawna. Here we have deleted the third root letter. Yabqawna. That was wawul jama'ah. Yabqawna. And three women or more remain or staying will be yabqayna. The ya is there. The third root letter is not deleted, is there. Yabqayna with sukun on it. So the table for the third person using this verb is yabqa, tabqa, yabqayani, tabqayani, yabqawna, yabqayna. Okay, let's do the second person now, speaking directly to people. So when we say you singular male remain or staying will be tabqa, tabqa. And you singular female would be tabqayna, tabqayna. Two of you men staying would be tabqayani, tabqayani. And two of you female would be tabqayani, the same. Three or more of you men would be tabqawna, tabqawna. Again, the ya, which is the third root letter, has been removed. And three or more of you female would be tabqayna. The ya is there with a sukun on it. Tabqayna. Right. Second person is done. Okay, what about the first person speaker? The speaker, al-mutakallim. Abqa. Abqa. And there's no gender involved. A man and a woman will say the same thing. Abqa. I stay. I'm staying. What about we? Two or more would be nabqa. Nabqa. Now, we have now established the template for each of these three verbs in the present tense. Let's now look at them again and setting templates for them in the imperative, which means command, fi'l al-amr. So let's start with the da'a yad'u, the verb to call, to invite. Commanding a singular male, you say ud'u, ud'u, without waw, just your alif of imperative and the ayn with dhamma, ud'u. And commanding a female, you say ud'i, with the ya at the end, ud'i. Commanding two of you men, you say ud'uwa, ud'uwa. And it's the same for commanding two women. You will say ud'uwa as well. But commanding three men in front of you, you will say ud'u, ud'u, the wow, and your obligatory alif there, ud'u. Commanding three women or more, you will say ud'una, ud'una. You need to remember that the imperative is derived directly from the second person present tense. So tad'u, ud'u, tad'ina, ud'i, tad'uwani, ud'uwa, tad'uwani, ud'uwa, tad'una, ud'u, tad'una, ud'una. That's your imperative for this verb, da'a yad'u. The second verb that we conjugated in the present tense is jara yajri. Let's look at the imperative here. So if you are commanding a single male to say run, you will say ijri without ya, just jim and your ra and the alif of imperative, ijri with kasra under the ra, ijri. Commanding a single woman, you will say ijri with the ya ending, ijri. And commanding two men, you will say ijriya, ijriya. And the same is for commanding two women, ijriya. And commanding three men or more, you will say ijru, ijru, the waw and obligatory alif at the end, ijru. And commanding three women or more will be ijrina, ijrina. And you have your ya and noun at the end there, ijrina. So the command in a ijri, ijri, ijriya, ijriya, ijru, ijrina. The last verb that we did was yabqa, baqiya, yabqa. And that's a verb to remain or to stay. So if you want to say remain or stay, addressing or commanding a single male, you will say ibqa, ibqa. Nothing, no more letter, just qaf, ibqa. And if you are commanding a singular female, you say ibqai, ibqai. And commanding two men will be ibqaya, ibqaya. And it is the same for commanding two women, ibqaya. Commanding three men will be ibqaw, ibqaw. And commanding three women or more will be can you remember? Ibqayna. You put everything there, ibqayna. So the commanding section for this verb is ibqa, ibqa, ibqay for feminine, ibqaya, ibqaya, ibqaw, ibqayna. This concludes our conjugation for al-fi'lu al-mu'tallu al-naqis. Yeah, well done. and good luck, and we see you next time, inshallah. In the meantime, مع السلامة، إلى اللقاء في أمان الله.